Good morning, people. Wagwan. How's it going? So today I'm going to do a little story about a guy called Matthew Rattos. The Rat Man, Rattosa. I don't know. He's got lots of names. I could tell you lots of stories about him, but I'm just going to concentrate on this one today. So back in 1993, we were doing our 11 plus, and Matt's parents, he lived up on Coach Roads, number 3 Coach Roads. I don't live there no more. But Matt's parents, Ray and Cynthia, I think that's their names. Definitely know his dad's name's Ray, but yeah, I'm pretty sure his mum's Cynthia. But anyway, they lived on Coach Roads. They worked at Eckty and Law, which is now a housing estate on the way out of Hazelmere, near where the Beech Tree pub is. And they worked up there. So they used to do they used to start like 8 o'clock in the morning, come back at about 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. And he used to finish school, and then he used to be home alone quite a lot. And his parents said, "You've got to do your 11. You've got to study for your 11 plus. Don't have anyone round." Anyway, I went round there after school like I normally did, and we shot his BB guns in the garden or whatever, and just did what kids do, watching his dad's horror films and stuff like that. But this particular day, his dad has come back early while I was there, and I wasn't going to be there. So Rouse has looked out of his living room window and gone, "Oh no, my dad's back, Dougs. Go and hide." So I had to run upstairs, go into the spare bedroom. So you went up the stairs, then you went down the landing. There was a bedroom on the left-hand side, which was the spare bedroom. Then the next bedroom was the master bedroom. The next one was the bathroom, and then his bedroom was like there. So I've ran up into the spare bedroom, and I've jumped in the wardrobe, and I'm hiding behind some clothes and bin bags and stuff. Luckily, I was really small, and I still am. But so anyway, I've hid behind his bin bags and stuff, and his dad's come in, and he's gone upstairs, and his dad starts getting undressed. He's walking around in his Y fronts. He's come up to the wardrobe, which I'm hiding in. He's opened up the doors, and I'm just there. How he didn't see me, I don't know, yeah. But he's just stood there in front of me in his Y fronts, and I'm just like, oh my God. Anyway, his dad's got dressed, and he's gone downstairs into the study, and he's helping Matt with his 11 plus. I'm upstairs. I've got out of the wardrobe, and I'm walked into Matt's bedroom, and I'm like, oh, I've got to get out of here, because it's about 5 o'clock. I've got dinner at like 5, 6. I was going to be leaving just before just as he turned up. I was going to leave, but I couldn't, because obviously he's turned up. So I've gone into Rouse's room, and on Rouse's bed it was a Terminator 2 pump action shotgun that shot rubber darts. And I've gone in the room. I'm like, oh, what do I do? I can't climb out the window because it's too much of a drop. Do you know what I mean? Like, it would have broke my legs. So I've gone over to the landing, and I'm looking over the landing to see where he is. I'm thinking maybe I can just run out the door. Rouse is in this study doing his 11 plus, and he's like, oh my God, what are we going to do? Dugan's stuck upstairs. As I'm looking over the banister, there's a piece of paper near my foot. I've hit this piece of paper. This piece of paper's fallen down and landed on the bottom step. His dad's obviously heard it, and his dad's like, oh, what was that? So he's got up, and he's come up the stairs, and I ran into Matthew's bedroom, and then you had like the wardrobe, and then you had a gap, and I went in between the gap. Now I'm in between this gap, hiding behind this wardrobe, and as I've ran into his bedroom, I've picked up the Terminator 2 pump action shotgun with the dart loaded in the end of it. Matt's dad has snuck up. He's looked in the spare room. He's gone in his room. He's gone into the bathroom. Then he's come into Matt's room. He's walked up along Matt's room. All of a sudden, he's looked round the side of the wardrobe, and I've shot him with the pump action shotgun. Nearly gave the bloke a heart attack, like literally. The look on his face, I'll never forget. It was like pure, like he was scared to death. He literally. I mean, thank God it wasn't a real gun, because I would have shot him in the head. I don't know why I did it. It was just reflexes. But yeah, obviously he's then shouted at Matt, told me to get out, and I've gone. Many years later, Matt's oldest daughter had her 3rd birthday at Matt's mum and dad's on Coach Rose. This was like 2013. Yeah, 2013. It was Isabella. It was her 3rd birthday. And when I turned up, Matt's dad has opened the door. He's looked at me and said, "Oh, you ain't got no guns on you, have you? You're not gonna try and hide upstairs, are you?" I never lived that down. And still, to this day, if I see the guy, he'll bring that up. It was a funny time. Now, me and Matt, we were quite naughty together, you know. Like, Matt, he stole a tenner off his granddad. I was round there that day. Granddad's noticed, and Matt said, "Oh, it must have been Dugan." So I got banned from that house. But that same sort of year, we were like 12 or something like that. I went round to a bloke called Stuart Ackerman's house, and I stole a Mega Drive game, Earthworm Jim, and I felt bad, so I asked Matt to take it back for me. As Matt was putting it back, he got caught putting it back, so they thought he stole it. So he told me, "Oh, I got caught. I've got in loads of trouble." And I said, "Well, tit for tat, mate. You said that I stole your granddad's tenner. You've now been made to look like you stole that computer game." They said, "We're even now, mate." Another story. Matt had she was like Japanese or Chinese or something. It was his auntie or his mum's best friend, but he called her auntie. And his shoes were in the study, and we were going out, and he said to his auntie, "Can you pass me my shoes, please?" She's bent over in front of me and Matt, and she's let out an almighty fart. Like, this was like such a loud fart, yeah. We've both burst out laughing. So Matt's mum has seen that I'm laughing, not Matt. She's thought I'm laughing at her because I'm being horrible, I'm being racist, I'm like... But yeah, so that's just a few little stories of me and Rattos. There's many more. I remember one time he threw grass in my face. Now, if anyone knows me, I suffer from terrible hay fever. Well, I did, not so much now. And when he did that, obviously my eyes went on fire. I picked up a handful of dry mud and I threw that in his eyes. Nearly blinded him. There you go, kid stuff, innit? Stupid kid stuff. Like, another time, I remember I had a BB gun and I didn't think it was loaded, and I put it up against his back of his hand that was on the bed, and he's going, "Shoot me," thinking it's not loaded, and I shot him. You should have seen the purple lump that come up on the poor guy's hand. But I still speak to Rattos to this day. He might even be watching this. You alright, Rattos? So I just thought I'd just say a little story of me and my mate Rattos. We grew up together in Hazelmere. Like I said, we hanged around with each other all the way up to like our mid-20s, and then he moved away around 2013, 2014. He moved up to sort of Gloucester area, and yeah, I still speak to him very occasionally. I'm sure I'm going to get a phone call from him tonight now I've put this story up. But yeah, a little story of Matthew Rattos and me. Anyway, people, nice day today, sort of. Bit overcast, blue skies in some places, but it's coming to the end of the school holidays now, so all you parents that are dreading the school run, I do feel sorry for you, but you know, you're going to get a little bit of time to yourself, I suppose. Anyway, people, I'm going to go. I've got busy day today, so yeah, bit anxious, got meetings, stuff coming up. Anyway, people, peace, much love, and I'll see you guys soon, yeah? Take care.